This is Adam Scott, and you're here with Neon Owl.
Guys, we are here with Adam Scott here in Groove Cruise, Miami. How's it going, Adam?
It's going very well.
And how many times have you been on Groove Cruise now?
This is my third Groove Cruise. I was in Miami last year, and then Cabo in October, and this is my third one.
So which one do you prefer better, the Cabo one or this one right here?
They're both great, but I honestly prefer Miami because I have a lot of friends who come down from New York, and I just know a lot more people here.
Yeah. So how did you get started with Groove Cruise?
Well, my friend Bobby, who I met a little over a year ago, wanted help proposing to his girlfriend, and I helped him set it up at Marquee in New York. And he called me a few days later and said, "I'd love to take you on a Groove Cruise." And I was like, "Get out of here! What are you talking about? You don't have to do this." He said, "Listen, we're not actually going to have a big wedding, so we're going to save a lot of money, and we really want to take you." So I said, "All right, let's do it." Went, and it was the best weekend of my life.
You did tell me that.
It was unbelievable. I lost a tooth in a soccer match that we had on it, and it was still the best weekend of my life. So it's fun.
Yeah. And so tell us a little bit about how you got started with music.
Well, I started playing piano when I was 7. I picked up the guitar when I was 13, drums and bass at 14. I've had music in the family. My father plays piano, my mother plays piano, and I've just always, it's in the blood. And I've been into electronic music since the mid-90s. Started going to clubs in the late 90s, and eventually just decided I wanted to become a DJ.
Yeah, and when was that? Like, I've caught a bunch of your sets. It's amazing every time, including your one yesterday at the theater.
Thank you.
So was trance like kind of always the route you wanted to go?
I've always loved very melodic and high energy music in general. I love Metallica and Green Day, and it's just fun. And the first, I've seen a few DJs before, but the first one I was really like, who is that? Was Paul Van Dyk. And that was in 2002 in Cancun on spring break. And ever since then I've loved trance. I love many genres, but trance has always been my first love because of the melodies and how it makes you feel. So
yeah. And so who are some of your favorite artists that you've seen play on Groove Cruise?
Dash Berlin, obviously. Sonny James, Ryan Marciano, Orson Nielsen. Going to see Andrew Rayel tonight. Marcus Schultz, obviously. He's a staple here in Miami every year. There are just too many to name.
Yeah. And where do you take your musical influences from?
I have to say it's a mix. I kind of incorporate that metal sound also, like that Metallica type of thing. I like that aggression. But I have to say, again, Paul Van Dyk, Dash Berlin, that older sound. Newer sound-wise, Andrew Rayel, Marlowe. Love Marlowe.
Me too.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. And so then, you've played at a lot of shows recently.
Yes.
Now, where did that come from? I saw you on the EDC lineup, all these different events.
It just really it's still a dream to me. So it's just meeting the right people, and people hearing sets. I've been posting sets on my SoundCloud, and people hear them, gain interest, and invite me to play, and I'm very happy about it. So I have a lot of fun.
What's been your favorite show to play at so far?
Obviously, EDC Orlando and Dreamstate were two of my favorites. Club-wise, I played with Dash Berlin and Ali Fila at Echo Stage.
Yeah.
I played 3 times at Echo Stage so far. The second one, it was me, Dash Berlin, and Ali and Fila. That was very special. The crowd there is incredible. The club is amazing.
Yeah. Do you typically pre-plan your sets, or do you just kind of go with the flow?
Yeah, I've been to many shows. I've been to a lot more shows than a lot of people. You know what I mean? So I kind of have an idea of when a club would fill up, or the kind of energy that the people in the town like. So I kind of plan around that. If I need to adjust while I'm playing, I've done that many times, which any DJ has to do. Yeah. I generally do plan a lot of it. I spend a lot of time planning.
Yeah.
And picking the right tracks and the flow of the night. Very important to me. So.
Do you have a most memorable moment since taking off with your career?
There's so many. like last night was a perfect example. It was mind blowing that I turned around while I was playing, and I have Dash Berlin there, Marcus Schultz, Andrew Rail, like some of my biggest inspirations just standing behind me watching me. It was like really, it got me really emotional. It was really cool.
Yeah. So what else do you like to do outside of your music?
Well, music, no. Love hanging out with friends. I love to travel and, just have fun in general.
What's 3 words that you would use to describe yourself?
Passionate. I don't want to sound like an asshole here.
No, go ahead. Go right ahead. Or how about this? What are 2 other words that you feel like people who know you well would use to describe you?
Clever and persuasive, maybe.
Persuasive?
Yeah.
Okay, is that how you're getting all those gigs?
Might be part of it.
And then what's like a career path you think you would go down if you weren't pursuing music?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I went to school for finance, and I was thinking of becoming an investment banker, some sort of banker, and I knew I had to be in music. Mm-hmm. I really couldn't tell you. In some way, shape, or form, I've been involved in music in my career.
Yeah, you do a lot, like not just DJ, like a lot in the music industry.
Yeah.
Tell us about
Sold
that.
Tickets. Well, I mean, I used to be a guitar department manager at Guitar Center on Long Island. I was the number 1 guitar salesman in the country for 2 years. I've managed DJs before I even learned how to play. I've sold tickets. I've promoted shows. I've always been involved somehow, just because I loved it so much. And the money was secondary always. It was just I have such a passion for it. So I just I love to be around it.
What do you think is the most difficult thing about being in the music industry?
Probably getting ahead. Just it's tough to tell when you're going to grow to go to the next step. You know what I mean? Things seem to just fall into place sometimes, but you're always wondering when that's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And that's probably the not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow. Because as you know, with even the biggest DJs in the world, tomorrow nobody knows who they are. Yeah. That's a scary thing, but you just got to keep pushing forward and do your thing.
Has there been a moment where you felt like it was pretty rocky and you didn't really know what to do with that?
No, not yet. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to get to that point, because I think a lot of people get to that point. But I'm just happy that I've been in good position so far. Yeah.
And what would be ideal for you as far as like success in your career? What would you like to see happen?
I just would love to keep doing what I'm doing and make a career out of it, be able to live comfortably and take care of my family and just keep having fun. That's success to me, liking what I do, loving what I do, which I do.
So for a lot of people out there that's like on that grind right now, like looking to make it, what kind of advice do you have for them?
To know what your worth is. What I mean by that is I see a lot of DJs who just want to be DJs just because they think it's cool. You know what I mean? You really have to know the music. You have to know the people. You have to be able to talk to people and know these things. If you don't have those qualities, it's not for you, I don't think. There's nothing wrong with playing music, but don't try to push it on people if you really don't have a path.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
It does. Maybe tell them how can they find that path? If something that just came to you.
They have to be true to themselves. They have to I know I have to be in music. You know what I mean? That's just what my head needs. I just love it so much. Some of these guys just think, oh look, being a DJ is cool, and they don't have passion for it. They just think, oh, I'll get rich fast and blah blah blah. It's not like that. Yeah. So just you have to be true to yourself, honestly.
Okay. And so at Neon Owl, we're definitely about bringing people together through music and being able to support different charities around the world. Yep. Is there a cause that's special, to your heart?
I think St. Jude's Children's Hospital is a fantastic charity. Helping sick kids is always, you know, it's always tough when kids get sick. Very saddest thing in the world.
Yeah.
That would be one of them, and you know, there are many great charities. So
Yeah.
I'd have to say that would be the number one though.
What's something that you are really grateful for in this moment?
My healthy family, for one. You know, great friends, surrounded by great music and people. You know, but that's would be the top answers.
Great. And then for anyone else that hasn't been on Groove Cruise, can you share with them a little bit about your experience?
Oh man, it's really wild. It's so cool to generally when DJs come to town, they come in, they play a show, and they leave. Groove Cruise is much different. Groove Cruise is, they all hang out all week, and it's so cool. They hang out with the fans and converse, and we all get to hang out with each other. We all eat dinner together, and it's just such a family vibe, and the music is just fantastic. Just constant, amazing music from everybody. I've heard, you know, 10 different genres over the last 3 days we've been on it, and it's just incredible. I haven't stopped dancing. My feet are killing me right now.
Do you think we'll be seeing you at future Groove Cruises?
Oh, I hope so.
So how can people check you out on social media and listen to your music?
I'm on Instagram, SoundCloud, and Twitter as at DJ Adam Scott or /DJ Adam Scott. And you can reach me anywhere in there and check out some of my live sets. And I'll have some original music on there very soon.
All right, and then for everyone else watching, any message, anything you'd like to say to them?
I hope to see you guys soon. That's you know, I'm working on an album right now, and hope to have it out this year and see what happens.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait for that, and we'll do another Neon Owl exclusive when that time comes.
Awesome.
Everyone, Adam Scott.
Thank you. My favorite thing about Groove Cruise has to be, you know, hanging out with the fans and my DJ friends. You know, like I'm really good friends with Dash Berlin, so it's fun hanging out with them.
Who are you?